And my name is Nima, and I'm a hotelier living on the island of Grenada in the Caribbean. I would say that I'm a former hotelier because even though the hotel is still ours, my son is running it. I sort of completely moved over into the hotel technology space, and we're doing customized chatbots for hotels. And I'll show you more, but I'll show you the genesis of all this. It, for us, was the whole issue of having to pay lots of commissions. Specifically, 2019, $42,000 worth of commissions at the time to what they call the online travel agents, or OTAs. This was our big problem. 20% of our revenue would be going off to those companies. And so knowing that this was not just a problem for us, but for others as well, I started looking at opportunities and possibilities. We all know how it starts for every one of us. The majority go online. We start on Google, end up on Expedia and Booking.com, and then we just start looking and sort of getting more in depth about it and trying to find out, okay, well, does this hotel look good? Let me check out TripAdvisor. But the irony of it is that after all that searching, we bounce right back and make that final booking at Expedia. What I was looking to do was sort of use this power and the power of marketing from Booking.com and Expedia to keep some of those guests on our own hotel site instead of having them bounce off. And that's really the question I started to ask. And how I tested it was I put a live chat widget on our site that I could monitor. And as soon as I did, there was a lot of questions coming through. And that's the problem I had. Now, how am I going to answer all these questions on my website? And funny enough, that was a problem I had. I don't have that problem anymore. Now I have another problem running this business. So I'll get into that afterwards. So basically, even my staff couldn't keep up. By the time they would go online to answer, the people would be gone. So that's really the beginnings of how GuestChat started. And just for you to kind of get an idea, think of it like a receptionist that's always there on the website, ready to offer rates, answer questions, even make bookings. And what it did for us was save us a significant amount of time answering questions, and they would be the same questions over and over. And we actually got more bookings by being there 24/7, being able to respond very quickly, handling multiple chats at the same time, and offering rates and being able to hand off to a live receptionist, and it increased our bookings. So this, if you recall, was our website. There's the little widget. It sits there. It could be changed in terms of the colors and icons. And you can see the, I don't know if you guys saw this last time. You probably did. The idea is they could go in, put in their date of arrival and then their date of departure, and then the number of adults and children. And very quickly, they'd be able to see the different room categories that we have. They'd be able to see the maximum occupancy, the photos. They'd be able to see, for example, all the things we have inside the rooms. And they'd see the rates, as well as once they click on it, it goes right to our booking engine where they can finish the booking and not have to bounce away. Now, I would love to show you the back end, as there's plenty to show back there. But because of time, I'll just skip that until after the presentation. Needless to say is that we got a lot of chats during the little trial period that we did. I think you guys saw this before. 10% of everybody who was going on our site was chatting. Half of those people were asking for rates, and we got 9 bookings, which in essence turned into income. And that income, if you break it, that was for a 3-month period. And if you break it down to a month on our price rate, a monthly rate, it's a 13-to-1 return on investment. And we believe that we can do it for other hotels. In fact, we are doing it for enough hotels. Well, I wouldn't say enough hotels. I would say we're doing it for hotels. We just need more hotels to do it for. And the idea is $95 a month. Based on an annual subscription, that should get us to the $1 million mark. And we think we can get there in about 5 years, going at the pace that we're going. And we're looking for independent properties. These are 3-star, 4-star properties that are upscaled to economy class but their average rate is about $150 and above. And so you can see we have enough target out there, and we're looking to focus mostly on North America. Unfortunately, there are others who are well ahead of us. Our friends in Brazil now have over 2,000 hotels, and our friends in France have more than 2,000 hotels. And we are still just starting out and wanting to focus on North America. Our big differential is that, you know, we are hoteliers. This is what we do every day. So we know all the challenges. And needless to say, there are others doing it elsewhere too. It's not like these guys haven't headed over to North America. They are in North America as well. So that's really it. And our challenge right now is sales. It's the same thing I presented last time, getting hotels to try our product and give us feedback. But really at this point, we're giving a 3-month trial and no credit card, no nothing. That's pretty much the challenge we have at this point. And that's really where we need your input, and I can now get into those details about sales and things like that.